Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alfany. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you could, please click that like button. Not many people do. Please click that like button, turn it into a rocket, and send it to the moon. So we have a lot of big developments with Algorand over the last 24 hours. It's been insane. It's been amazing. Very, very good catalyst for maybe a raise in price. We'll see over the long term. All of this is building up, in my opinion, to a money wave washing into Algorand and like protocol like XLM, XRP, Cello, these banking coins that stand to serve both the CBDCs as well as the unbanked. They're going to scoop up all of the money. As you can see right now, Algorand is dominating, and these are very good catalysts, okay? So we have here on algorand.com/resources, all right? And the title of this article by Algorand is E-Money announces integration with Algorand blockchain to accelerate the circulation of European stablecoins. So now Algorand is poised to dominate Europe, to invade Europe. We know who has legs in Europe. XRP has some legs. XLM has long legs in Europe. Long legs in Europe. They're on the ground running. But Algorand is so strong that they stand to penetrate that market heavily. This is a protocol, this is a company to be taken serious. And now that they are entering that market, I expect nothing less than absolute domination. Of course, there's an interoperable system. There's money for everybody. But let's start here with this article. E-Money today announced it is integrating with Algorand to support a range of fully backed European stablecoins across the Algorand ecosystem, including EUR, ECHF, ENOC, ESEC, and EDKK. Stablecoins, digital currencies designed to maintain stable value by being linked to a fiat currency or other exchange-traded commodity, have grown substantially in popularity, driven by demand for price-stable assets in the fast-growing crypto capital markets. This integration will enable faster time to market for applications built on Algorand, looking to offer native currency options to users throughout Europe and drive adoption of Algorand-based applications among European users, given currency familiarity. In addition to being available for purchase directly from E-Money, these Algorand-compliant European stablecoins offerings will be listed on several decentralized exchanges in coming days. All right, let me read that again. These Algorand-compliant European stablecoin offerings will be listed on several decentralized exchanges in the coming days, further increasing the supply and circulation, okay? With E-Money, European stablecoins are fully collateralized, backed with actual bank deposits and government bonds held at commercial banks. That's very important. This is going to be a very delicious entryway. This is going to be a very delicious outing for a lot of individuals who look for collateralized stablecoins, okay? So that could be very interesting to watch the developments of this, to watch the how this affects different pricing of different different rails for stable coins. Okay, so that's the thing. So yes, you have the stable coins set at that particular price. However, they require rails to move them back and forth. And that's what Algorand is. Don't ever forget, Algorand is a rail system, just like XRP and XLM. So to send that fiat, to send that stable coin, you must utilize the algo as the rails, placing the stable coin, let's say like a train, on the algo, and boom, you send it like that. That was my speed sound. Boom, right? And you send it on that algo, and algo acts as the rails to move that back and forth. Okay, so it will be interesting to see the effect that this might have. Results may vary, but we will keep a close eye on this. It could be very, very interesting. All of these developments are good and progressive as we step forward toward more Algorand domination and more familiarity, as they stated here, more familiarity of the public with the Algorand system. And as they see how efficient the system is, they will want to utilize more of Algorand, more of Algo. the word will spread. It's very powerful. Word of mouth is very powerful as far as advertisement and information sharing. All right. And coming into the knowledge of such. And the more that Algorand is accepted, the more that it's understood and utilized, the more that that price stands to go up. Now, with these types of happenings, yes, you're going to have some good profit taking, in my opinion. At certain times, you're going to see that price jump and you'll be able to take a healthy profit. Just my humble opinion. However, is that the parabolic run that we're waiting for? No, absolutely not. Those types of parabolic runs that I'm talking about typically will happen with bank mass adoption for the utilization of Algorand by for central bank digital currencies. But that doesn't negate from the healthy profits that you will be making and have made already. As you see, the price has gone up significantly with Algorand, but you will be able to, yes, off of those little upticks, have healthy profits. But the parabolic run that I'm typically talking about is going to come when the banks step in, and we're going to have to wait, at least in the US, for regulatory clarity. But the rest of the world is moving forward with CBDCs, and that will be an amazing time to be a holder of Algorand, an amazing time to be alive. Let's continue on here. We're excited to be bringing e-money stablecoins to Algorand protocol. We already see a number of exciting projects being built on Algorand. I was just iterating that, and expect this development to continue at an increased pace. I was going to do something right there, but never mind. I'm going to take this video a little bit more serious. By joining the Algorand ecosystem, e-money will establish itself as a go-to partner for Algorand projects, interacting with real-world economies, thereby expanding our user base and strengthening our position as a leading issuer of trustworthy European stablecoins. Now, there's been a big push and floating of the idea of using stablecoins as sort of a layman's central bank digital currency, right, or national currency until the official CBDCs are rolled out. You've heard the Christine Lagarde talk about this, the possible utilization of stablecoins, which makes stablecoins very important. But more than that, the rails that stablecoins are hooked to are important. Keep that in mind. It's sort of like USDC with XLM, right? So the rails are important. Never forget Algorand, XLM, XRP are rails. So although one may look superficially at stablecoins and say, hey, stablecoin is at a set price. Is it going to affect the price of Algo, XLM, or XRP going up? It all depends on how much those stablecoins are utilized and how much the rails of the system, Algorand rails, XLM rails, etc., are utilized to be moving that back and forth. Okay. All right. So let's continue on here. Interest in stablecoins is booming. And it's great to add e-money's offerings to those fiat-backed assets already circulating on Algorand, like QCAD, backed by a Canadian fiat, and BRZ, backed by the Brazilian real. Sorry, my throat is getting like super dry. Integrating with e-money will expand overall access to the Algorand ecosystem and help accelerate the European market growth for many of the innovative and useful protocols on the network, from DeFi solutions to NFT marketplaces and beyond. That's another thing to watch. I don't think we've seen the explosion of NFTs just yet. They've done great. They've done well, especially on Algorand. Once people are utilizing the system and see how good Algorand is, I think in the future, you're going to see a massive explosion of NFTs, especially in Europe, where art is heavily appreciated. You get a lot of fine art. A lot of fine art coming from the European sector, and I believe that will make its way heavily into NFTs over the next few years, and there is going to be a flood of money coming from the NFT market, okay? I say this as an individual who has been in the art market for the last 14 years, and there are some amazing art pieces coming out of Europe that over the last decade or so, haven't really gotten the artists haven't gotten the proper pay that they deserve. Okay. And a lot of the art on the internet is constantly being ripped off and stolen. Okay. So, but with NFTs, this is a way to remedy that, and that money flood is coming. Once you have systems that are releasing NFTs at a lower cost, sort of like what Zilliqa just did with NFTs, right? I believe it's Zilliqa, right? They have a low transaction fee. Once people get access to more of those types of NFT markets with low transaction fees, and they're a little bit easier to use for the lay person, NFTs are going to they're going to explode in the capital that they bring to the crypto market. My humble opinion. So you can read the rest of the article on algorand.com. Feel free to go over there and check their website out. It's a fantastic website, news source, information source. All right. And they are continuing to dominate at Algorand. And I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening in the future. And now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? Once again, please subscribe to the channel. Please click that like button. Not many people do. I would greatly appreciate that. And until next time, let's get to the money.